Hey everyone, John Runner 88 here with another toy review. This time it is the Resistance X-Wing from The Rise of Skywalker. This vehicle, it's awesome. Blurry thumbs. um, yeah, I got this at a steal of a price. I got it for about $25. It went on clearance at Target. It was like an online return and it got clearanced out like after the holidays, and I was able to get it for like $25. And that's way too little for this, but $100, which is the retail price, is way too much for this. I'm not saying it's bad quality, it's actually amazing. I just think that that's just way too high a price point for vintage vehicles. Especially since like they come out with the troop transport, which has a lot more like playability with it. It's more of like that's like more of a play set than like a vehicle with like all the room for troopers and stuff. And this is just like it's great, but it you put a figure in it, you can fly it around and stuff. It doesn't have any projectiles, um, which I mean they could have probably figured something out. Maybe put something on the bottom, like maybe a something that like came like a cannon that came out or something. But I do also like that it is very faithful to the vehicle in the films. um, yeah, it's great. I got Poe Dameron here. Um, this was the re-release in the vintage collection. He came out originally in the Black Series 3 3/4 inch line. Um, and as far as articulation, he isn't that great. He's got like most of the articulation, but his like joints and stuff are just like weird. Like the legs are weird and like ratchety, and I don't like those. But all we need him to do is sit to go into his X-Wing, which he can do pretty easily. So that's fine. And to get him into the X-Wing is very easy. I'm not going to bother putting him in because this is all about the X-Wing right here because it's amazing. My one hang-up about it, though, just one, is the landing gear, because you see this one? Oh, there it goes. I don't know what they were doing when they designed this and why it's so, like, finicky, but it's very finicky. This is the bottom. Move your droids. Get those guys out of the way. We'll get back to them. But the mechanisms are great for it, which, you fold these pieces up. I see a lot of people, they keep them like this when they, put them down, but they are supposed to, rotate. But, they just come right out, and I don't know why that is, why they didn't, have them, click in there or something, but you fold these, you rotate it, and then there it goes again. I love it. It's so good. But yeah, that's my only hang up with this thing. And then they just fold right in there, and then just clean. Is there even landing gear there? You can hardly tell. It's so good. Same with this side. And then rotate it to the front. Yeah. And the wings slide off super easy. And the cannons also come off very easy. This way I can get it down. Got the ladder that plugs in right there. And then there's a little hatch that opens up. And the ladder slides in, clips. It's like they thought of everything with this thing. This, I like how it's the two flaps that open up. And this does click into place, so you just push it a little bit and it flips down. And then there you go. Nice and simple. And yeah, these are very easy. The cannons do come off separately. Yeah, and these slide in super easy. You just slip them in. They're nice and tight. They don't fall out. Much better implementation than the previous X-Wings that just pop in. I like this, like them slipping in. It's a lot nicer. The mechanism for the wings is perfect. Whoever designed it, amazing job. You can't even see it. It's like right here. It's top one. Opens them. They click into place. They don't move. Like they are locked. It's great. Perfect on both sides. I know the old model, the old like X-Wing from the original trilogy, and then this, click it, and they flip back down. The old X-Wing design, it's very like wobbly with the wings. They could definitely fix it up and make it look a lot nicer, but you know. There's also a little feature here. You can pull this panel off. See the engine. It's nice detail in there. I'll probably get in there at some point and like dirty it up a little bit more. And then this piece comes off too. And then that little piece can come off as well, but you know, no point in doing that. And it's like seamless. You can, the only giveaway is that little piece right there. But cockpit, I'll take these wings off again. And the cannons, they are a little fragile. I almost bent one pretty bad at one point. I like dropped it a little bit. But yeah, they're very, you know, this part right here, that will bend very easily if it falls down or hits something. So be careful for that. But it's miles better than the original Force Awakens X-Wing, which that's so bad. I didn't get one. I watched reviews and they were all terrible. So I saved myself the money on that. The cannons were always warped, always looked bad. I'll take these wings off just so I can maneuver it a little better. I'll take these ones off. See, it's so easy to take those on and off. We'll look at the cockpit, because that is also got a ton of detail. It's great. It's got a little sticker in there. This is a great idea to just flip this up to place a figure in there. Can't really see it too well, but there are pedals in there, you know, for them to like put their feet on if they're able to. And then get the little joystick that moves around a little bit, but you can, it's got a little detail, like a detailed panel there. Yeah, you can get their hand on there and everything. And flip this down, closes. There's even like some detail back here, which is really cool. But another feature which is amazing is this. This is something there. First off, they detailed inside of it. You can see little pedals for like the droid's feet, and they actually got a little weathering in there. But this is awesome because you can fit BB units. They sit right on this top portion here. And then you put this clip over it, just pushes it down, and this guy's a little loose, but you know, now you can move them around and do some maintenance. Take them out, and then you can put a regular astromech droid in there, which I love that they thought to do that, because it's just versatility. You can do whatever you want with it. It's just awesome. I love it. I usually keep a regular astromech droid in there. I mean, I don't even think a BB unit was in this at all in the movie. I'm pretty sure it's just R2 at the end of the movie. In this one in particular, though. I know in in The Force Awakens and everything, it was the same model X-Wing, and they did have BB-8 in it. But this orange one never had BB-8 in it, that I remember at least. Which is a shame, because it's like his color scheme, so... Yeah, let's put this landing gear down again. Do the front one. I always do the front one first because that's the easiest. These other ones, kind of gotta get your finger in there, get a fingernail in there, pretty good. And pull them out. To the other side, and then you gotta do the gentle little lowering down so that those legs don't fall off. yeah, there it is. It's awesome. I love this vehicle. It's so good. I haven't even touched my other X-Wings for a while because this one's just so good. Just feels, it's great to handle. Like I can, you can get a nice grip on the back of it to like, if you're flying it around, you can make it do some nice like barrel rolls and stuff. Um, and yeah, if you can get this for a good price, like I'd say 50, not the 100. 100 I think is way too much for this. Just for the vehicle itself, like the size of it, I think 100 is like too much. If it was like had a lot more like um some like hardier materials and stuff, I think 100 would probably make sense. Or if it came with a figure, I think that would have made the 100 a little easier to swallow, because then you could be like, oh, well, maybe it's like, you can kind of explain away the extra added on price. But if you've got something like the ATST like Raider Walker from the Mandalorian coming out, and that's like, I think that retailed for 60 or 70, and that came with a figure. Like, this shouldn't be $100. Even like the repaint of the Luke's X-wing being $100, that was ridiculous because that is just outdated at this point compared to this. Um, yeah, this is an amazing vehicle. If you can get your hands on it, get it. It's a shame that it is the price that it is, because, and it probably didn't sell very great because of that price. Um, like, they could repaint this a million times over and it would always be amazing. And with the versatile droid socket, you can make a whole fleet of them. But at that price, like, people aren't gonna buy a ton of them to like customize them and stuff. It's just too expensive. Um, but yeah, it's a phenomenal ship. Looks great with like my A-wings that I have. Um, like I said, I don't even touch my other X-wings. I'll probably get them out eventually because I do want to kind of like dirty those up. But yeah, it's my review for the Vintage Collection, Poe Dameron's X-Wing Starfighter. Um, Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.